Mother's Day brunch is great because it's the one time of the year that we moms can openly start drinking at 10 a.m. without judgment. The rest of the year, we have to put it in a mug and call it coffee. You know, Mother's Day makes me reflect on if I wonder, do my kids think that I was a good mom? Because as they grew up, my level of frustration sometimes would reach new heights. For example, one time we were coming back from the Caribbean, and we had a layover in the Puerto Rico airport. And it was like 20 years ago. So my two sons were about 8 and 5. And while my 8-year-old helped my then husband load our many bags onto a conveyor belt, I had my 5-year-old sit with me. And he goes, "Can I help?" And I said, "No, just sit here with me." And he said, "Oh, that's not fair. I want to help. You never let me help. Derek gets to do everything. I never get to do anything. And he always gets to do everything first. Why do you let him do everything first?" And I couldn't take it anymore. And finally I said, "It's because we like him best." Okay? Well, fortunately, my kids they're used to my brand of sarcastic parenting. So he gets up in a 5-year-old huff, walks to the other side, and sits 2 seats away from me to show me who's boss. But on the other side of where he was sitting, there was a sweet, grandmotherly Puerto Rican woman looking at me, mortified. Because I had just told my son we like his brother best. There was no way out of this. So I just looked at her and said, "Well, we do." So my sons grew up to be professional musicians, and because of that, there was a lot of very painful practicing and piano recitals. And when they were like 7 and 4, they had a piano recital, and it was in a Mormon church. Now, we're not Mormon, but the piano teacher was. So after the recital, there was a reception in the church hall with a lot of saintly people who brought a lot of processed foods to share. So as my 4-year-old and I are going down the buffet line, filling our plates with pizza and cocktail weenies, we get to the end, and there's a big punch bowl. And my 4-year-old big boy that he is, he ladles his own punch into a cup. He takes a sip, makes a sour face, and then dumps it back into the punch bowl. Everybody saw it. And I thought, oh, fuck. And then my 7-year-old whispers to me, "Mom, you said that out loud." Now they're all looking at me like I'm an unfit mother. Yeah, so I didn't know what to do. So I just looked at everyone and said, "Well, he's had all his shots." Like he was some stray dog that couldn't possibly give him rabies. Later, I asked my son, "Why did you do that?" And he said, "Well, Mom, you told us never to waste food." I know. Oh, honey. Hawaiian punch is not food. Well, this Mother's Day was a very special one for me because on April 24th, which is 42424, I became a grandmother for the first time. Oh, I'm in love with this little girl. I have a beautiful baby granddaughter. And when I went to post about it on Facebook, I wrote it like I was talking to her. And I said, "I can't wait to intermittently spoil you and then give you back to your parents." Yeah, well, then somebody afterwards said, "Why did you say intermittently spoil her? Why not just spoil her?" And I said, "Oh, I want to keep my son and daughter-in-law on their toes." Sometimes when I give her back, she'll be a perfect little angel. And sometimes she'll be an entitled bitch. It's anybody's guess which one it's going to be. I have so much to teach her. I'm a little worried, though, about it being a girl. I only had sons. My sisters only had sons. And I remember what it was like growing up being a girl. So I'm a little worried for her. For example, the first time a guy flashed me, I was 19 years old. Yeah. It was on a first date. Oh, yeah. We're in my living room. I go to the bathroom. I come back. He's dropped his drawers. Yep. This was an old-timey version of a dick pic. I never understood why guys think I want to look at their junk unannounced. And why it always happens when I come back from the restroom. Because as we all know, going to the bathroom is every woman's idea of foreplay. Nothing gets me in the mood quicker than taking a shit. You know the one thing that straight women and lesbians have in common? None of us want to be surprised by a scrotum. Now, even when we know we're going to see one, we still kind of have to gear up for it. And when it comes at you unannounced, oh my goodness, that is like crazy. It's kind of like when your cat brings you a dead mouse. You know, you're not expecting, you walk into the living room and you go, oh, whoa. What am I looking at here? What is this? Oh, God, I'm not even sure I know what. And then you see the cat. And he's smiling, so proud. And that's when you realize, oh, yeah, I get it. I see what's going on here. So you say to the cat, you either get that thing out of my sight right now, or I'm going to go get a shovel and take care of it myself. All right, that's it for me.